Morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you are in the world. My name is Augustine, and today is a wonderful morning, evening from Nigeria. By my timing, it's about some minutes past 5, and I have someone that is live, and I'm beginning to have people who are regular on my broadcast, and I really do appreciate that. So once again, welcome to those who are coming in and those who will come in the midst of my broadcast or during the course of my broadcast. Now, the title of my broadcast is very soon, the TBC community will be the envy of the world. Now, I like the sound of that particular topic. Very soon, the TBC community will be the envy of the world. Now, I'll be very quick in today's broadcast, and I just want to point out a few number of things. So as many that are willing to go along with me. There are 3 things I'm going to point out today. And the first one will be about the Kringle Private Society and our Kringle Cashback Office and the recent developments so far. The second thing I would need to talk about is concerning our face recognition and a number of few other upgrades that the administration has in mind to integrate before the end of this month, so that going in February 1st, 2020, it will be a new beginning. And then finally, I'm also going to bother a little more on our anniversary. There is an anniversary going on in Nigeria, which we are working to achieve. And a good number of us who are actually live with me are also part of those who are working to make sure that the anniversary and the national conference, it's actually a national conference that is going on among the 3 zones in Nigeria, the Eastern Zone, the Northern Zone, and the Western Zone, precisely in Abuja and in Lagos and in Enugu. I'm going to border on it. That will be the last part of my broadcast. So for those who will be coming in, I'll be waiting, and those who are in, thank you very much for being on the live broadcast. So let me quickly share my screen and then discuss a few things with us, and call it a day. As soon as I'm through with this broadcast, I would go in for a Facebook broadcast. Recently, I've started doing Facebook broadcasts. Now, one thing that people should understand concerning Facebook broadcasts is you have to be intelligent, because you have all manner of people who are going to be possible naysayers. So intelligence does matter. If you're not intelligent about it and you go about it in a way that is wrong, you are going to create an avalanche of negative feedback. Sorry. Shegetu. I'm on broadcast. Please. All right, so let me share my screen. Okay, I think my screen is now being shared. Okay, so now I'm actually on my Kringle Cashback Office. And it's a new week and another opportunity for the full-timers to go about recruiting within the community. So what I just want us to understand is, if we come into this particular place under rewards, you'll find out that the administration told us last year that by the 1st of February 2020, that everything that has to do with Crinkle Rewards or cookie rewards will be completely wiped out. Now, this is what I want to call your attention into. When you click on your Crinkle Rewards, you will come to understand that there has been some changes. Now, it's no more your cookie rewards, it's now your Kringle Rewards. Another thing you should also bear in mind is the whole system of redemption has now become kind of semi-automated. And every broadcast you do, most likely within 48 hours, it is approved by the administration. So the administration has started paying attention to broadcasters, especially the broadcasters that are in the mass adoption team. Those people who are in the mass adoption team, I want to call your attention once again. Please bear in mind that there are 3 responsibilities that are going to be given to you when the time comes. Currently now, we are building our members to get to 111,111 to be able to fill batch A of the mass adoption team. Batch B are not necessarily going to be the mass adoption team members. The mass adoption team members are going to be batch A. Batch B are going to be called backup mass adoption team members, meaning that in the event of time, if the batch A members, 1 or 2 people, fail to meet up with their responsibilities, then it falls into batch B. And one of them who are up and doing in the batch B will replace those who have refused to keep up on the batch A. I also want you to bear in mind that there is the mass adoption blog, which everyone should pay attention to, because it is necessary that repetition will show that we need to understand what is going on. Repetition is for emphasis sake. Now, coming again to this place, you will see that the language has slightly changed. The maximum amount of TBC coins that can be given to an individual through Crinkle Rewards, it is no more through cookie rewards, it's now through Crinkle Rewards, is 2,000 lifetime TBC coins. Crinkle Reward redemption limitations. Those of us who do not know the limitation, now this particular blog is kind of outdated, because as at the time the blog was put in, it was 100, but as at now, it increased from 100 to about 1,000. From 1,000 now it is 2,000, meaning that by the time we have built our system to mass adoption and possibly economy phase, those who has been serious, which are going to be the upper echelon billionaires in the community, are going to have at least 2,000 lifetime TBC coins. You could have less than that, but you can't have more than 2,000. So no matter how active you are in the TBC community, the maximum limit you can get is 2,000. Please, I want you to bear it in mind. Now, for this month of January, we are still seeing total cookies redeemed. These are the numbers. Now, by the end of this month, you wouldn't be seeing total cookies redeemed again. What you'll be seeing is only total Kringle redeemed. That is what you'll be seeing, because this is the only thing that is showing essence of cookies. Cookies are going to be eliminated this year, and it is going to be this month. When you come into this particular poster, you would see that the issue of cookies has been taken out. Previously, cookies were there, but cookies now has been removed. It is now only Kringles that we are seeing. Now, the broadcasters, they have their own reward, and their millionaire rewards are also having their own. So I want us to please put this at the back of our mind, because after this month, the issue of cookies is wiped out and is not going to come back again. So for those of us who are community members, who are still dilly-dallying, I want us to understand that we are going into a serious event very soon. And this event is going to happen like an avalanche. It's going to happen so fast that before you know it, you'll be like, wow, how fast did this happen? How come I missed this opportunity? I wouldn't want anyone to miss this opportunity. So please do your own self a favor to follow up, do the necessary that you need to do. Even if you are able to pay your admin fee, after paying the admin fee, you are not able to follow up. Well, I have said it last week that admin is going to go about meritocratic. He's going to do rewards based on meritocracy. Meritocratic rewards. Let me use that word. Anyway, don't mind me. It's English. Actually, I'm not English. It's a language that I learned while growing up. So one more thing I want to put to your attention is you can only redeem for the Kringle Rewards 1 time per day. You see that the language is slowly being changed. The language is slowly being changed. It is no more Kringle It's no more Cookie Rewards again. It is now Crinkle Rewards. When you come to this place, you will see that previously what you will see is Cookie Rewards. It is no more Cookie Rewards. It is now Kringle Rewards. Those of you who do not understand, if you have been observant, you will find out that you won't be seeing Cookie Rewards again. It is now Kringle Rewards. The system is changing. And as this thing is happening, we are building our economy into mass adoption. The administration is doing their part, and the community members are also doing their part to make sure that there is proper synergy in our modus operandi. Now, this is the first thing I want you to pay attention to. For those of you who are still dilly-dallying, the opportunity is still there for you to come into the mass adoption team. Because the other time the administration talked about a debt-based system, and he also talked about an equity-based system. Currently now, we are building the equity-based system. The equity-based system is a system where gain is not something to concern yourself about. In our current debt-based system, gain is what everyone is concerned about. That is the reason why people are cheating the other, so that they can make gain of the other. Very soon, the administration will get the numbers he wants. Very soon, the administration will begin to focus upon merchants. Now, in the community, when you log out and come into the Kringle Society, or you click on kringle.cash, you will see that there are so many merchants in the merchant location. So many people has met me and told me that most of these merchants, all they do is they want to take advantage of me, of them. That's what they do tell me. But do calm down. The administration has this at the back of his mind. And in a very short while, he's going to put some things into place so that policies can be put to these merchants. Because I still know very well that there are some merchants who still are taking advantage of people, and some merchants are still scamming people in the community. All these things are going to be corrected in a very short while from now. All you need to do is follow it one step at a time. As of now in the community, what does the admin need from you? Simple. Join the Bitcoin bounty contest. And as much as you can, bring people to the TBC community. Now, some of you are saying, okay, I cannot bring in people to the community. Well, if you choose not to bring in people to the community, then take responsibility. The administration has been saying it in several send button meetings. Responsibility is key. Personal responsibility is key. Now, if you are the type that doesn't know how to go out, or you don't have enough information about Kringle Private Society, then I think it's an opportunity to learn. You can come to individuals who are broadcasters, who has enough information about TBC to educate you properly within a very short time, so that you can learn how to replicate the system. It is one thing to join the Kringle Private Society. It is also another thing to grow the community. It is also another thing to have good understanding of where we are going. So many people are uninformed in the community, and it is very, very unfortunate. So I want you to understand that if you are going to grow in the Kringle Private Society and you want to also get residual incomes, the administration has created a perfect avenue, which is Bitcoin bounty contest. However, if you're not able to meet up with this contest or grow in the system, while those people are building the system and are making some real returns from the system, you should take that responsibility of paying by yourself. If you say you want to be in the mass adoption team, paying by yourself means you'll be giving the administration 100% of how much you are sacrificing, which is your $25. However, if you give somebody your referral link and the person does registrations using your referral link, you are getting 50%. As long as the person pays his or her admin fee. That is the simple step. Now, the challenge many people are having is how to grow the community, or how to influence people into making some commitments. It is not something that happens overnight. Like I said, you may need to understand how to go about it. There are some people that are doing it in a very intelligent manner. Most of them are merchants. Majority of the merchants who are making it is because they are accepting Kringles as a medium of exchange, and they are also giving out a certain percentage of their goods and their services for Kringles, and also a certain percentage for cash. Now, this is the reason why these people are getting the returns the way they are getting it. Some of them are farmers. Some of them are selling goods and services. Some of them are offering different services to individuals, and they are accepting a percentage of Kringle and a percentage of cash. However, as long as their customers are making commitments, they are also getting their own residual income. Next week, I'm going to take my time to explain how somebody can make use of Kringles as a medium of exchange. I'm going to explain in proper details how a merchant can use Kringles as a medium of exchange. I'm going to explain how a merchant can make registrations into the administration and then making him a merchant. I'm going to explain how TBC can be made liquid to as many that has been asking themselves, how can I use this TBC? I don't understand. Now, this is for the advantage of those who are merchants or who want to become merchants. Please keep in touch. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Also, give me a thumbs up if you like my video. Also, click on the bell button below you so that each time I want to make a video, you are going to get the notification. I want to show my appreciation to those people this is how a community should grow. Proper synergy should be in the community so that people can cry. So I think I should crave your indulgence. Before you leave my video, do well to give me a thumbs up. It gives me social recognition. It means that that video makes some sense. I must tell you, I was so happy that a good number of people watched this video and they were comfortable with the fact that this is how the administration wants to distribute coins, meaning that it is going to favor everybody at the long run. So if you haven't watched the video, do well, watch the video, and also keep up with me as I keep bringing up videos. Now, I've said enough on that. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the blog. I said I was going to talk about the blog, and I said I was going to talk about this particular one. Assess your birthright with your face. Now, I'm not going to say too much on this particular one, but let's share the screen. Sorry, let's open it and then discuss a bit. Now, in the Kringle Private Society, I must tell you, we are far from being properly organized. And the last time I discussed with the administration made me understand that he does not necessarily need to go up to fight against anyone, that everything is at his disposal, which is technology. What the administration is going to do is design a system, and as long as you align yourself with that system, then you can freely flow through. But if you refuse to align yourself with the system, it will be very difficult for you to flow through. The administration has built up face recognition. Now, some of the reasons why the administration built up this face recognition was because on the 1st of January, some people had up to 3 accounts. Some people had up to 5 accounts, and each of these people paid $25. And some of them would have written, let me give an instance, username, Kingsley. Let me use Kingsley as a username. Now, Kingsley as a username, some people use Kingsley1 as username, Kingsley2, Kingsley3, Kingsley4, Kingsley5, and all of them belongs to them. And they say they want to get 30 TBC each. So that means 5 times 30, 150 TBCs. In their opinion, each of them uses the same picture and they put it up in their Kringle cashback office. When you go into Rapid Rewards, you are going to see what I'm saying. Some people 4, some people 5, some people 8. And all these pictures belongs to them. Some of them are even using admin credits. This is what you call scamming the system. You cannot scam the system and think you are going to go free. Now, the administration at one point watched it, and it continued until he got to the point where the camel's back was broken. Then the administration said, no, if we continue like this, that means we're going to have a number of false people in the community. Now, this is the major reason why the administration introduced face recognition. Face recognition is going to lock every individual to their own accounts. If you have 2 accounts, you have to give up one so that the other person can actually, so that one person can have his account. Now, some people are crying and they are saying, what if I want to pass on this thing to my children. The administration is still building the community. All these issues of transfer of ownership, the administration is going to put it into the system when the time comes. Remember that we are building an economy from the scratch up. So there wouldn't be an issue, even though the administration is against transferring coins. Of course, it ought not to be. But you see, in the new blockchain we're moving into, all these things has been put into consideration so that it will be very easy for someone to say, okay, I am willing this particular account to this person. And possibly next of kin will also be in our accounts. Our profiles will be upgraded. As it is in the Kringle Cash, there will be some other features that will be integrated into it so that the system can become a bit more organized. So for those of you who are crying and they are saying, I have so many coins, I have so many coins, and I do not know how to manage it. We are in a system called abundance. There is this saying that you cannot be in water and soap would enter into your eyes. Now, we are in a system of abundance. Do not be looking at it and say, I have so many accounts and I don't know how to let go. It is high time you let go of all these accounts. If you took your time to read through all these informations, the administration have made you understand that we are already lawfully backed and we are already covered by an organization called Pantera do Oro. And this is the organization that is guiding our system until a certain point when we become accountable for our own selves and we'll have our own organization because we still have a very long way to go. So please, one thing I want you to have in mind is if you are an individual in the Kringle Private Society, do not go and buy wallets. Some people are buying wallets. Listen to me. Do not go and buy wallets. Some people are having 5 wallets. Some people are having 8 wallets and they are already selling their wallets. As long as it is not your name in that account, it is going to speak against you in the future. If you do not have your real names in your accounts, please do not go and buy an account because at one point, there will be further upgrades in the system. There will be further security checks in the system. When that system comes and there are serious checks, then it's going to be unfortunate. You wouldn't be able to meet up. So please bear this in mind. Do not go and buy wallets. This person has 20 wallets and then he wants to sell out 1 wallet. If you do it and it is not on your name, well, whatever thing you see, you take it. So this is my advice to those who are listening, okay? Now, the last thing I want to talk about is our conference. We're having a conference very soon. We're having a conference on our anniversary, which is our 4th year anniversary. Our 4th year anniversary will be 21st of March. That's our 1st year anniversary. Our 4th year anniversary, 21st of March. And it's going to span for about 1 week. And in Nigeria, we've mapped out Abuja as our central area for the north. We have mapped out Lagos for our central area for the west. And we have also mapped out Enugu as a central area for the east. So I want to crave your indulgence, community members. I want you to come in mass, especially those in the mass adoption team. What does it take you to become the mass adoption team? It's simple. All you need to do in this particular instance of our national conference, the actual amount we all know in Nigeria, and the admin fee is actually 10,000. But for the sake of this conference, we may need to go about some logistics. We need to cater for some logistics and so for some food and some other things. So the amount is no more 10,000, it is 13,000. So for those of you who are willing to take part, come and build the TBC community with us. Because for us to have stayed 4 years, it's not an easy thing. For the community to have stayed for 4 years, 4 years in Bitcoin was what made Bitcoin became obvious and spendable. And it is the same pattern we are going about. 4 years in our existence, we are in our mass adoption phase. Between now and the end of this year, I want to tell you that we would have gone so far that so many merchants and people within the world will start feeling comfortable using us as a medium of exchange. So I want you to come and grace this occasion with us. If you're listening to me, it is only going to cost you maximum of 15,000. Why do I say 15,000? 13,000 is going to be for a commitment. And what is that commitment going to do for you? Let me share my screen and shed more light on it. Okay, now on this particular This is one of one of the co-hosts that are organizing the conference in Enugu. Now, he sent this to me this morning, and I want to read it out in this my broadcast so that everyone can pay attention. Now, below are the responses of some of the questions. What are the questions? The questions that was asked by some of the members within our organization committee. And then these are the questions, these are the answers. Now, the questions is question 1. Someone asked the question concerning what is the purpose of spending this 13,000? What do we stand to gain instead of 10,000? Now, this is the response. The answer is this. Yes, the payment of 13,000 gives you the following benefits. Number 1, if you pay 13,000, benefit number 1, it serves as admin fee for the month of February. That is the first one. It serves as admin fee for the month of February, meaning that you don't need to pay another admin fee if you make a commitment of what? 13,000. Now, what does the second one give you if you pay the 13,000? The second one says it gives you the free ticket to attend all the conference scheduled to hold in different locations between the 1st and the 15th of March 2020. Meaning that if you've paid this 13,000, it gives you license, gate fee, to be able to attend the conference in the East, in the West, and in the North. However, the logistics, we are not going to be held accountable for that. You are going to provide for the logistics. So if you do not have that transportation fare to move around these 3 zones, then you can focus yourself on one zone and then attend the particular meeting and then attend the program for the period of time that it will hold. The timing is going to be communicated to you, because from time to time, I'll keep making broadcasts so that everybody can become informed and aware. I want the TBC Nigeria community to come and grace this occasion with us, because this occasion sincerely matters to us. Okay? Now, the last one. I'm actually late for my broadcast, almost late for my broadcast. Now, it gives you additional 30 TBC coins if you pay 13,000 on or before February 1st, 2020. So it has given you the 3 conditions. The first one, you've paid your admin fee. The second one, it gives you gate fee to attend the 3 zones. And the third one, if you pay on the 1st of February, you'll be getting 30 TBC coins. Please bear this at the back of your mind. Now, the last question that I want to say is, now, this is an instruction that is given. He said, payment of the amounts after the 1st of February gives you less than 30 TBC coins. So please put this at the back of your mind. And now the address for the meeting, the address for the bank is actually here. One thing I also want us to bear in mind is for those people who wants to make payments using admin fee, if you are making payments using the admin fee and you want to take part in the conference, it does not count. If you are paying, you have to make a conscious payment of 13,000 so that you can enjoy the 3 privileges, which is A, B, and C. So please bear this at the back of your mind. For those of you who wants to be interested or who are interested to take part in this particular conference, please call my attention to it. You can send a message to me on Telegram, or you can send a message to me on WhatsApp, or you could respond to me on this particular broadcast, and I can actually respond to you after my broadcast. All right, I think I've said enough on that. Let me quickly go into my, wow, there are so many people. This is for the first time I'm having this number of people. Well, let me start from the beginning. And my brother, Tindi, special greetings to the global community of TBCians. Nice to see you, brother. Tindi, I do appreciate your broadcast. You have been so great, and I thank you for being on my broadcast. I sincerely do appreciate. Now, my friend, my friend has been really great. He has always remained anonymous, and I really do not know why he chooses to remain anonymous. Now, let me discuss something with you in a minute. Now, my brother, I think it would be very good. You show up your real identity, because we need to be free with each other in the community. It is very necessary. One thing you should bear in mind is that the person who built this system is the architect. You have no right to tell the administration what to do and what not to do. It's not necessary. The administration are the people that are building the system to help humanity for good. So if your mindset is you will do it the way you like, The community has two rules. One, align yourself, or two, you will be removed from the system. I would appreciate it if you can please stay with us and follow the instructions that the administration gives. It will be very helpful. Okay? All right, enough said on that. So you have responded again. We are waiting. Have a nice broadcast, brother. Thank you very much. I do appreciate. And then, hi, brother Augustine. I sincerely do appreciate each time Stephen Coffee comes online. Thank you very much for being there. I do really appreciate. In fact, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I wish you could keep coming again and again. You give me serious encouragement each time I see you. All right. Good afternoon, brother Augustine. Yes, afternoon, brother Kashim. This is also a very good brother of mine and a good student too. He's also in the broadcast. Sorry. Yes, he's in the broadcast and he's also in the Bitcoin bounty. In fact, I really do appreciate this brother. He's good. Now, well done, Mr. Augustine. Please, are you saying if I didn't bring people into the community, I think into the community, but I'm consistently paying my admin fee, I will not be in category A? No, that was not what I said. Daniel Peter, that was not what I said. I said you have two choices. The first choice is involve yourself in the Bitcoin bounty. Involving yourself in the Bitcoin bounty gives you a residual income of 50%. The second option is if you see that you are so gainfully employed and they are paying you reasonably well, take a little out of the money that they are paying you to be able to sustain yourself as a community member by paying the admin fee. Paying $25 admin fee means you are not getting a residual income of $12.5. You are giving out everything to the administration. And as long as you are doing that, you wouldn't be taken out of the TBC community. But please bear it in mind that at a point, you are going to get to a point you cannot continue to sustain yourself on that ground, because the administration has three categories for the broadcasters. Category number one, make sure you pay your admin fee. If you miss it one day, you are out of the game. Secondly, become a broadcaster. Enjoy broadcasting, because I enjoy broadcasting. In fact, I could keep doing broadcasting every day. But you see, I don't have to do it every day. But it is something you should enjoy doing. And then the third thing is, you can't be a broadcaster if you don't have proper information about the Kringle Private Society. I can tell you out of 100% of the Kringle Private Society, at least I know up to 70%. Now, the other 30%, I keep learning every day so that I keep up with the pace. So if you are going to be in the community, learn to do broadcasting. And then the last part is, after the administration builds up the system, there are two fundamental things the admin is about to do. The first thing the administration is going to do is he's going to upgrade the system so that you can have face recognition. We're going to have face recognition. Then secondly, we're also going to have decimal points. As at now, we are on 6 decimal points. We are going to extend it to 9, 15 decimal points to the right. The moment this is done, then we are now ready to now go and welcome merchants. Now, there are a number of other upgrades that the administration will do. That is what I do not know for now. So please put this at the back of your mind. Okay? Now, let me quickly go up and up and up. I'm almost up. Now, this is community and participation status. Time is already against me. Now I'm rushing. Now, I have my own way to build inside the community, and I am not open to changing that. I have my own way to build inside the community, and I am not open to changing that. It's okay, as long as it benefits the community at large. Fine, there is no issue with that. Now, I want to follow the proven Kringle Cash system to create wealth, and I will follow all the instructions here on Brian's update. Okay, you're trying to give an instance. These are some of the instances that were given in the Kringle Cash. Okay, I understand you. Now, another one is you can never remove me from TBC. No one is fighting, please. We're not against each other. We are building in love and respect. No one should remove the other. However, the system is designed by default to make sure that those who do not align, there are people who lost in the TBC 004 because they did not align. If you don't choose to align, the system would naturally remove you from the community. If you do not align, the system would naturally remove you from the community. So please put this at the back of your mind. It wouldn't happen immediately. it will take a long while. It is either you are downsizing or you are, I think downsizing is the right word, meaning that based on the efforts, which is not commensurate with the coins you have, then you are going to be given the coins that you are qualified to have. All right, I think I'll stop here. Then nobody can do that, even TBC admin. Well, I think the TBC administration will answer for himself. All right, take care. All right, take care. Yes. Sorry for the distraction. A colleague of mine was just leaving. So remember, I'm still at my place of work. So I think today is the best of the broadcast that I've ever had. I had 10 viewers. It's been a long time I had this kind of numbers. And I really do appreciate. So I'll be coming up again on Wednesday. My same time is most likely going to be 5 p.m. So please, if you have any concerns, my phone number, I think most of you already know me personally, but if you do not know me, drop an information and then I will respond to you on the notification box. Check it up, send a message, I can respond. If you need my WhatsApp number, do well. And I think I should send some of you friendship requests, like Stephen Coffey. I think I should be a friend to him on Facebook. I'll send him a friendship request after I finish from work, so that I can be a friend, and a number of other people in the community. So thank you for being with me through to the end. And I had 11 at last. This broadcast is wonderful. So we shall meet again Wednesday, 5 p.m. West African time. Thank you very much. God bless you. And the last, bro, calm down. Okay? I don't know, does it calm down or calm down? Well, I think it's a pleasure. Till we meet again on Wednesday. Bye for now.